Yay. Well, hello, everyone. It's been like a while, We haven't gone live in like almost like 3 weeks. I know I was supposed to go live the other night, but I've been busy. I had stuff going on, work. I do need to finish Ellen. Don't worry, I'm gonna finish her. Hello, Miss Dawn Marie. How are you? How you doing? How's everything? But I decided to come on live tonight. I was supposed to go at 9:30, but I saw OB's going live, and I'm trying to make a live. It's been a while with OB too. And why is my screen little? I don't know why my screen is so little. There we go. Okay. But we do have a lot to talk about in the next 30 minutes. But it's about god dang time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about the Celeste Rivas-Hernandez case. It's about god dang time that they named David as a suspect. Like, they should have done it in the beginning. Why haven't they done this like beforehand? So finally, David is reportedly viewed as a suspect now in her death. Now I don't know if it's gonna play, but I'm just gonna read it because you know how StreamYard is. So David, whose real name is David Anthony Burke, is being viewed as a suspect in the death of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas-Hernandez. If you don't remember the Celeste Rivas-Hernandez case, I suggest you go back to that live stream where we did like a deep dive into the whole case. So Fox 11 reached out to the LAPD for independent confirmation, but the department said they have nothing to confirm at this moment. According to TMZ sources, there's no paperwork classifying David as a suspect, but one of their sources told TMZ investigators are looking into David as a suspect. TMZ also said that on Monday, LAPD told them that they are, quote, not close to making an arrest. I'm good. Tell me about this kid. I'm going to tell you everything. Okay, I'll give you guys a little backstory if you don't remember. So, the dismembered remains of Celeste Rivas were discovered on September 8th. So, not that long ago. A day after her birthday, which was September 7th, inside David's Tesla after employees at Hollywood Tow reported smelling a strong odor. When police arrived, they discovered the body wrapped in a bag inside the Tesla trunk, or the front trunk. According to the LAPD, the Tesla was impounded and towed into the yard and an official police garage by the City Department of Transportation because it was parked on a public street for more than 72 hours. Neighbors said the Tesla had been moved several times over the past 3 months before it was found on Bluebird Avenue, where it was ultimately located. According to the LAPD, the Tesla was ticketed just 11 days before they found Celeste's body in the front trunk. The county medical examiner has not yet released the cause of death. So back in October, I think it was October 4th, almost a month after she was discovered, her family did do like a private funeral. Now, they said her body was dismembered, but we all have the questions of what did they find? I mean, there was a lot of reports of people saying they only found like her torso, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said her head, and that they couldn't find like the rest of her body. I'm still wondering if LAPD is trying to locate where the rest of her body is, because if she was dismembered and they only found half of it in the front trunk, where's the rest of it? Like, are they ever even looking for the rest of her body? You know, like, the connection between David and Celeste. So Celeste Rivas was 13 years old when she was reported missing on April 5th, 2024 in Lake Elsinore. We did the whole case. Allegedly, all speculation. They believe Celeste and David met, allegedly, when she was only 11 to 12 years old. This would have been back in 2022, possibly end of 2021. Rivas-Hernandez had been reported missing at least 3 times in 2024, according to Los Angeles Times. Her mother reportedly claims that before the teen went missing in April 2024, she was dating someone named David, but she had never met him. But the day that Celeste disappeared, her brother claimed that she got in a black vehicle and that he believed that allegedly it was David that she left with. Friends of David told TMZ the two were romantically involved, but they believed that she was a 19-year-old student at USC. They said they didn't think she was a minor because she attended multiple age-restricted events. Celeste was also known for carrying a lot of fake IDs. And in the state of California, I read it. I've gone through the whole Reddit thing. Allegedly, it's super easy to get a fake ID. Law enforcement sources previously confirmed to TMZ that Rivas-Hernandez had multiple fake IDs, which could have given the teen access into such events. In early October, David hired renowned criminal defense lawyer Blair Burke aimed the intensifying investigation into Rivas' death. While Burke has limited experience with murder cases, she's handled them before. Her past clients, primarily in the entertainment industry, including Harvey Weinstein, Lindsay Lohan, Kanye West, Mel Gibson, Britney Spears, and Reese Witherspoon. Most recently, she represented Monica Cementelli, who in June was sentenced to life in prison for the 2017 murders of her husband, Fabio. So just a little basic timeline that they did. 2024 of April, Celeste was reported missing by her family in Lake Elsinore. She was then found by police in Hollywood and returned home. So if you remember when we did it, she went missing the first time on Valentine's Day 2024. She left. Police ended up finding her in West Hollywood, brought her back. She went missing again in March, April, around there. Left. They found her again in Hollywood Hills, brought her back, and then, of course, the infamous, we talked about it in the live stream that I did. The teacher said that she was there for a week, and then she disappeared again, never came back. And allegedly, she was telling teachers and friends that she was with her rapper boyfriend, living the life. And then, of course, in May 2024, she was reported missing and never found. August 27, 2025, position of the tires on the Tesla registered to singer David, legal name David Anthony Burke, is marked by authorities. And then September 3rd, parking citations was issued. September 5th, the Tesla was impounded. September 8th, Celeste Rivas' remains were found in the front truck of the Tesla just a day after her 15th birthday. So her birthday was on September 7th. Then on the 17th, detectives with the LAPD Robbery Homicide Division served a search warrant on David's $20,000 a month rental home located not far from where the Tesla was parked. Several bags of evidence were seized from the home. September 19th, David cancels his whole tour. September 24th, Rivas-Hernandez's body is released back to her family. The same day, movers are seen hauling boxes and other items from the home into a moving truck. The homeowner confirmed with TMZ that David's manager, Josh Marshall, informed him they'd be breaking the lease and move out by the end of the week. So now that they're looking into him, what do you guys think? I mean, we've said it since the beginning, like, why haven't they charged him, at least with allegedly being, for legal purposes, for allegedly being with a minor? Like, why haven't they threw him behind bars? Why haven't they spoke to his family and friends to see? Well, they spoke to his friends, and his friends said, they thought she was not a minor. They spoke to his Discord community, his moderators. They said, she didn't show any signs of her being a minor. But if you go back to the live stream we did prior, there was signs she was giving off minor vibes. But yeah, I think finally they start finally, I mean, geez. If he's a suspect, what do you think? I feel like since the beginning of this case, I feel like he had something to do with it. Or he knew something about it. I mean, when we talked about the case, I told you my opinion was it was a love triangle just because like the way he was and his reposts and everything, I felt like he gave off like he is in control. He has control over her. Now, I hate to say this, but people who choose like I hate to say I should wait. I hate to say this, but people who are like predators, they endure like they want control over their who they're controlling. So for him, he wants control over Celeste because she's a minor. And as a minor, I mean, when we were teenagers, we did some stupid shit. And for him, he thinks, okay, I'm gonna have control over her. But the way I saw his repost and everything, maybe she thought it was cool to be with someone older than her, to someone who's a TikTok singer or a TikTok celebrity. She thought it was cool. She thought she can get out of what she was going through because allegedly they did say she was having problems at home. So maybe she's like, this is my scapegoat from home. I could leave. I could be wherever I want with this guy. And then maybe, she saw something in David that she didn't like. And she's like, you know what? I just want to go home. I don't want to be with you anymore. Or it could be the love triangle that I said. Maybe she found someone her age that she really liked and they got super close and he didn't like that. And I mean, just look at his like music videos. His music videos is very like gory, very like death. Maybe he didn't like that and was like, if no one can have you, I can't have you. Like, or if I can't have you, no one can have you type of deal. And maybe he allegedly, I mean, there was the proof that like everything was there in front of us that he said. I mean, he's liked gory videos. He's seen videos of like the cartel dismembering people and he fantasized that. I mean, look at his like music videos, look at his anime videos, look at his reposts on TikTok. I mean, everything was just there front and center. And I just think that the police turned a blind eye. And now they're like, oh, okay. Now they're turning their eye back and they're like, well, maybe let's kind of look into him some more. But I'm always like, I wondered because when they said that she wasn't pregnant, like they said it came back not pregnant. How do we know she's not? I mean, how do we know she's not pregnant? Like, I mean, you only found half her body. Are you even looking for the rest of the body that's missing? Like, you basically gave her family half her body to bury. Are you gonna look for the rest? Like, that's what I've been wondering. I mean, the case kind of went silent for a while. That's why I hadn't been talking about it. That's when I jumped into Ellen. But now it's coming back up. So as the days go on, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's definitely scary. I mean, my opinion is all signs point to, yeah, all the signs are there. I mean, there's some people who are taking into defense on David. I've been like opening my TikTok and all I see is like, oh, I'm on David's side. David's innocent. David's this, David's that. I mean, hello, open your eyes and look. Like the proof is in the pudding. Like it's there. It's right there. But the only update is of that. I mean, they're considering looking into him. Let me see TMZ because TMZ is the one who reported it. TMZ has been on this case since like the beginning. Like since the beginning, TMZ has just been on this case. Yeah. So David is viewed as the suspect in the death of Celeste Rivas, the teenager who was found decomposing in his Tesla. Law enforcement sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ, as far as we know, there is no paperwork classifying him as a suspect. But as one of our sources told us, investigators are looking at David as a suspect. We were also told they were viewing Celeste's death as a homicide, even though the medical examiner has yet to determine cause of manner or death. Cause of manner of death. Investigators are still awaiting toxicology results. One source claims the police investigation revealed that around the spring of 2025, David took a trip in the middle of the night to a remote area of Santa Barbara County and remained there for several hours. It is also unclear why a spring trip would be on LAPD's radar. So, I mean, like, are they now wondering, like, okay, he took a trip in the middle of spring. Well, around springtime of this year, it would be like what? Between like April, May? Is that like springtime? I know well for Texas it's springtime, but in the middle of the night to a remote area of Santa Barbara County and remained there for several hours. What is this? So I mean, is police thinking maybe allegedly that's could have been the time frame where it happened, where they possibly dismembered Celeste? And you know, it is true. Why are they so interested? Like, why is it on LAPD's radar? Why are they so interested in what happened spring 2025? We have not been able to find a video or photo of Celeste since September 2024. David was living in the Hollywood Hills in a rental home. Cops searched the property for blood evidence, and his Tesla was abandoned on a nearby street and towed to a town lot where Celeste's body was later found in the front trunk. I don't know if it'll play this video. Let me see. Wait, let me pull it up on my phone to hear. You know how StreamYard is with me. They like to play around. Let me see.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer.
Which one?
Oh, yo, wait.
What's good, every big family spot me. Bro, thank you, Mitochondria. Appreciate you.
I gotta stop with him if you even.
We
need to delete it.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
Yeah, I mean, I'll play it again just in case.
Oh, yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer.
Which one? What's good, every big family spot me. Bro, thank you, Mitochondria. Appreciate you.
I gotta stop with him if you even.
We
need to delete it.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
Well, all right. Remember, that was the video that they got off his Twitch. I think it was Twitch or Kick stream. Celeste's body was decomposing when it was found in a plastic bag back in early September, and our sources said it looked like the body was cut up. Manner in which Celeste was dismembered strongly suggests whoever did it had help from other people. I mean, now my mouse is not working. Great. Just great. Or did I freeze? I believe I froze. All right. Well, it froze. That's great. It wouldn't be a normal stream without StreamYards deciding to freeze on me. Okay, let me do this real quick. Okay, let me try this again. StreamYards just likes to play with my emotions. Okay, here we go. Oh God, what am I doing? There it goes. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? How's everything? How you been? Okay. Can I move it now? Oh, great. I can't move it now. I'm telling you, StreamYard just likes to see me fail. Like, it just loves to see me fail. Let's try this again with TMZ. I gotta look at your comment. I'm doing well, thanks, Harry. I'm doing good. I'm just getting over the sickness. I have been sick for the past weeks with my allergies, and it still hasn't gone away. Like, I still feel my allergies bothering me. But it's this Texas weather. It's just very cold and then hot, and now we're getting rain. So now I'm just like, man. Okay. Here we go. Now back to what I was saying before. StreamYard decided to freeze on me. Celeste's body was decomposing when it was found in a plastic bag back in early September, and our sources say it looks like her body was cut up, and that the manner in which Celeste was dismembered strongly suggests whoever did it had help from other people. It's unclear if cops have any other suspects besides David. LAPD told us Monday that they are not close to making an arrest. We reached out to David's camp. So far, no word back. So far, they haven't heard nothing from David's side. I don't think they ever spoke. I think the only time they spoke was when they said he was cooperating with law enforcement. Oh, thank you. My son came home with the fever. Oh no, I hope he gets better. I hope your son feels better soon too. I feel like everybody's getting sick. Like, I feel like this is the time that a lot of people get sick with allergies and the flu, pretty much everything. Right now, since we're transitioning from like summer to fall, and now fall to like winter, I feel like everyone's just getting like really, really sick with allergies. But that's the update on the Celeste case. But I'm not done. I do want to talk about have we all heard what's going on with the whole Jeffrey Epstein files? Now, the other night when I was bored, the other night when I was like sick in bed, bored, couldn't go on live, I was watching TV. The whole Jeffrey Epstein popped up on my TikTok, and people were talking about, you got to look up this, you got to look up that. Well, I started looking into Jeffrey Epstein's somewhat stuff that they put, from the emails they just released to the 20,000 pages that they released way back when. I started reading it, and I was just like, whoa. And then people were talking about, you need to look up the birthday book that they did for Jeffrey Epstein. And I was like, wait, what birthday book? And when I tell you, I was so disgusted in the whole birthday book. I was like, what the heck am I reading? Like, I just got like the ick. I got like, ugh, this man is nasty. I can't listen to Epstein stuff. It's so boring. Yeah, a lot of people said they can't either. Like, they don't want to hear about it. But I'm mentioning it because I believe Donald Trump just signed that to release the Epstein files. So I'm like, whoa, everybody's YouTube is going to be nothing but Jeffrey Epstein if they do release these new files. Yeah, he's a monster. He's a monster. He's gross. Like, I read the files. I didn't read all of them, but I read some of them, and I was just like, oh, like, no, like, that's just gross. All those pages. Yeah, it's a lot of pages. I only read half of them, but it's a lot. So he signed a bill directing DOJ to release the Epstein case files. He signed it. So President Donald Trump said on social media tonight that he has signed the bill that directs the Department of Justice to publicly release all its Jeffrey Epstein's related files. So what's the next step? Attorney General Pam Bondi says the Department of Justice will continue to follow the law. AIM questions over the timing and scope of the document release. Senators from both parties said the DOJ must comply with the law and release the files within 30 days. So, I mean, I don't know if allegedly some people said that this weekend, if Donald Trump were to sign it, it would be this weekend that they release it. I mean, I don't know. Until I see it, I'll believe it. If they release the files, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to heavily redact a lot of stuff. But then a lot of people were like, well, why is Donald Trump saying to release it? Like, what's he got up his sleeve? You know, some people are saying that it could be altered. It could be heavily redacted. They could be taking off stuff. Stuff will be missing. Stuff's going to be edited. A lot of things. But it involved so many famous people, actors, politicians on both sides. It's nuts. Yeah, there was I think one of the victims, her name was Victoria. Is it Victoria? She says she got brutally raped by a prime minister. I think she even wrote a book about it. A lot of people on TikTok were saying to buy the book and read it because she gives like so much detail of what she experienced and what happened. But she tragically, I think she passed away. I don't know if she passed away for by self-infliction or something else, but a lot of people said to buy the book and read it. They said it's very detailed on what she experienced, but it was with the prime minister over in Epstein's island. Oh yeah, no, it's a lot of people on those lists, but just because their names are in the list doesn't mean they did anything wrong, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I think they even made a video, all the victims lined up, and they were talking about some of their stories. Yeah, her. Did I say Victoria? My bad. Virginia. She supposedly unalived herself. Yeah, that one. A lot of people were saying to buy her book, Virginia. But I think, was it Paris Hilton that I saw? She came out and said that she was approached by Ghislaine. Yeah, look right here. Here it is. Look, I had it right here. So yeah, Paris Hilton responds to claims Ghislaine Maxwell tried to recruit her for Jeffrey Epstein. So Paris Hilton is keeping her name out of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Former reality star 44 acknowledged reports that Ghislaine Maxwell. No, I don't want to pay $1. Come on now. Okay. There we go. Ghislaine Maxwell, the convicted co-conspirator of the late ex-offender Epstein, had once eyed her as a possible recruit. Maxwell was also accused of helping to groom scads of young women who were later abused by Epstein. I don't even remember meeting her, Hilton said in a new interview with the Times. It remains unclear when she and Maxwell would have met, though the hotel chain hearsay intimidate that her name might just be a tool to drum up more news and an already high interest topic. I don't know. Well, people were saying that she was trying to be recruited. I mean, it was all over TikTok. What happened to Virginia was horrific. Should we talk about Virginia and what happened? Should we? I do need to finish Ellen. Yes, Ghislaine Maxwell, evil wench. Yeah. Where is she being held at anyways? Ghislaine. Somebody said, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but they said somewhere here in Texas. Is that true or not? Where is Ghislaine being held at? If you read it, I'll listen to it though. You're easy to listen to. Yes, you want to do a Virginia? What happened to Virginia? We could do a Virginia stream. What's today? We can do it tomorrow if you want. We could talk about it. I just need to do my research tonight. We could do it tomorrow for sure. We could do it tomorrow. I believe she's in Club Fed now. Yeah. Didn't she want to be pardoned or something? Or was that Diddy? One of them wanted to be pardoned. I think it was Diddy. I'm such a good clickbait name, she told the outlet. Oh, that was it? Oh, no. Yeah, I think that was it. No. Music composer Christopher Manson alleged in the 2020 docuseries Surviving Jeffrey Epstein that his friend had been with Maxwell at a party in the city when she spotted Hilton and said, God, she'd be perfect for Jeffrey. Could you introduce us? Per the Rolling Stone. Epstein, whose death in 2019 while in jail awaiting trial on ex-trafficking charges was ruled as a self-inflicted, had allegedly actually abused potential hundreds of women and girls and trafficked them to other wealthy men. Maxwell, once belonging to a prominent British family herself, is now serving 20 years in prison for her role in conspiring to recruit, groom, and actually abuse underage girls. A close friend of Epstein, she's considered integral in his operation. Let me see. She's in Tallahassee. They moved her suspiciously. It's a minimum security prison. Look, in my opinion, for legal purposes, she's in Tallahassee, Florida, in a minimum security prison. I wouldn't be surprised if she went missing all of a sudden. I'm just saying. If she don't get pardoned, I think she was the one who asked for the pardon, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't be surprised if she vanishes like Houdini. Like, she has a dog. For F's sakes. She's a monster, and I'm disgusted that Trump moved her. Yeah, like, why? Keep her in the highest security there is. Like, keep her in there. So, I mean, you guys said yes to Virginia. So we can do a live stream regarding Virginia. So yeah, I'll have it set up for tomorrow and I'll do my research. I do need to finish Ellen. Don't worry. A lot of you were like, what about Ellen Greenberg? I'm going to finish it. We need to finish Ellen, but there's a lot that we still need to cover. But besides Epstein, there was another case I wanted to talk about. It was the mom in Chicago. I don't know if you guys heard it, but this mom over in Chicago and her son got brutally attacked while they were walking home. Okay, I'm in Virginia. That would be great. I want to know more about Virginia. Yeah, I could do Virginia. For sure. We could do a Virginia stream. So I do want to talk about this because this was very gut-wrenching. This hurt my heart because I was like, are you kidding me? So just to break it down, what happened? A mother and her 9-year-old son were seriously injured during an attack by a group of children. It was captured in a viral video Monday afternoon in Chicago South during neighborhood. So what we know, the 33-year-old and her son were walking home from school around 3:10 p.m. in the 600 block of South Bensley Avenue when a group of people approached them and struck the victim several times, according to police. Both victims were taken to Trinity Hospital where they were listed in serious condition. Police said no arrests have been made. So let me play the video. StreamYard is being good for once, so maybe it'll let me play it. Or maybe not. Okay. Well, god dang, StreamYards, what are you doing? Oh. Jesus. Okay. Well, I guess not. So the video that went viral on social media showed several school-age children jumping the woman and the boy, punching, stomping, and kicking them. The mother said her son had been bullied at Orville T. Bright Elementary School for over 2 years, but the administration did nothing to protect them. And here we go again with the administration not doing anything. Let me pull up the video so you guys. Oh. Well, it's playing now. Okay, well, what happened? Yeah, you see, StreamYard just likes to fail me. There it goes. Are we gonna play StreamYards or are we? Okay, well, I don't think it's playing any sound, but I'm gonna get you the video. I don't know what StreamYards is doing. You see how StreamYards just likes to. It's horrible. So I'm gonna just play you the part where they're doing. I'm gonna play you the part, but I'm not gonna play the volume because it's not working. I don't know why. So, I really need to get StreamYards together. But I mean, obviously they were walking home. Now, if you don't know, the mother, all over TikTok, people were saying that the mother was sick, the mother was pregnant. According to people that I read, she had sickle disease, so her stomach made it look like she was pregnant. But what was so sad was that her son was actually holding on to her stomach so people wouldn't hit her stomach. And they got brutally jumped and attacked by these kids. And there is a video going all over TikTok where a mother of one of the kids who decided to do this vicious act spoke out and told her son that, hey, the whole city of Chicago is looking for you, and I'm not going to help you. And a lot of people are in debate with her and telling her, like, oh, why don't you take him to the cops if they're looking for him? Or why don't you just turn your son in? Like, and I'm going to get you that video. I'm going to put it on Discord, or I can pull it up right now on TikTok. But, like I said, here we go again with administrators not doing anything to protect someone from bullying. We've seen this topic way before. We've seen it with Aubrey Wyatt. We've seen it with many other cases. We still see it now where the administrator doesn't do anything. There was a case where a little boy, he is on the spectrum, he's autistic, was brutally raped by 7 other boys in the boys' restroom. They left him there to pretty much die. And what did the administrators do? Nothing. They try to cover up the whole case. That's another case I'd love to talk about because I want to bring awareness to it. Because where are these kids getting the idea that it's okay to harm, it's okay to grape, it's okay to groom other kids? I mean, we just talked about the 5-year-old little girl who was brutally raped, beaten, almost murdered by a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old, and they did go to court recently, so I do need to do an update on that case. I'll pray for them. It's horrible. Yes. I'm so against public schools. They're useless. Yep, the bullies are protected and the victims are villainized. Exactly. Yeah. Public schools, they really need to not only amp their security, but the administrators need to wake up and be there for the kids. Dozens of people gathered outside the elementary school Tuesday morning chanting, "No justice, no peace." They called for the children responsible to be punished. The woman who was attacked, Korshanda, and her younger daughter was also present to witness the vicious beating. I asked my kids to come to the next side of the street with me so they wouldn't get jumped. So they kept walking. They followed us all the way there. They hit my son first, dragged me in the grass, and pulled my baby's hair. Excuse me, Korshanda said. I'm trying to get justice for my son. I'm thankful to everybody that came here to support me. One of those at the rally outside the school was Illinois State Senate Willie Preston. Preston said more needs to be done to address bullying. The video was horrible, Preston said. The video was disgusting, and the video was a symptom of something that's been going on for a long time. We haven't held these kids accountable. We haven't held these parents accountable for the violent actions that their children are doing. And then a rapper, Lozay, who was born and raised in Chicago, is reaching out to the family to lend his support. He posted on Instagram Tuesday offering to fly the mother and the son to Los Angeles for dinner and Christmas shopping. Fox 32 spoke with the rapper, who shared that he was heartbroken by the video and thought of his own school-age children. It's just something that shouldn't be going on. Kids should be able to go to school and be comfortable walking home from school and at school learning. Kids of that age should not be doing things like that, especially to an adult and to their peers they go to school with. That's crazy. That shouldn't be happening in our community. We got to do better. Yes. Chicago Public Schools issued the statement to Fox 32 Tuesday afternoon. Chicago Public School prioritizes the safety and well-being of our students, staff, and families. We are committed to building a physical and emotional safe teaching and learning environment in every school. So why didn't you do anything about the bullying? If the mother was telling you, my son's been bullied and it's been going on for 2 years, you're not you're not putting the safety of your students first, right? Right now I'm just seeing you as you're just throwing it to the dogs. You don't even care. Something like this happens, oh, here comes the school saying that they prioritize the safety. Yeah, okay, where was this 2 years ago when he was being bullied from the beginning? We are horrified by the attack on this family, and we are working collaboratively with city departments and agencies to provide support to the victims of the attack. CPS is coordinating closely with the mayor's office and other city departments to provide additional support to the family. School administrators, teachers, and support staff work with students to create an open environment where conflicts and grievances can be addressed. School leaders work with parents and all parties involved to find resolution, adhering to the student code of conduct as they address any confirmed violations. In addition, it is always our goal for our members of our school communities, including staff, students, and parents, to work together proactively to maintain a safe and calm environment at our school. Yeah, okay. They didn't do that. Mayor Brandon Johnson released the following statement condemning the attack. I was deeply disturbed to see the video of young people attacking a mother and her child on the far south side yesterday afternoon. That type of behavior is unacceptable in our city, and we must not normalize that type of senseless violence. Leaders from my office have been on the ground all day to coordinate with CPS, CBD, and CHA to respond in this incident. CPD has developed or deployed additional resources to the area to maintain public safety. We are working with CHA on additional measures to support the family. We have also activated support from the community-based organizations that focus on youth services and violence prevention to provide safe passage for students and families at this school. I will continue to monitor this situation closely as I get updates from the ground and as the investigation unfolds. It is critical that we provide the necessary resources to our public education system so that every school community has counselors and mental health professionals. We must redouble our efforts to teach our young people that violence is never an acceptable reason or response. Our students and families should always feel safe on their way to and from school, and we must make the critical investment necessary to make that a reality in every part of our city. I'm grateful for the community residents who have rallied to support the family. I am calling for calm as we conduct a full investigation and ensure there is accountability for the attackers and healing for the victims. Well, the teachers don't care either, to be honest. They're all full of shit. Yeah, they are. I mean, not only should they hold the kids responsible, they should hold the parents as well, because let me tell you something. If my mama saw me acting like that, my mama would have beat my butt, and then she would have been like ashamed. She would have been pissed off because she would have been like, I never raised you like that. I came from a household where my mom was very like, you need to treat others the way you want to be treated. There's some people who are different from me. There's some people who are like really, really, really different. So you need to treat them with kindness and respect. My mom told me that there is people who have autism, who have disabilities, who look different from me, and that's not going to change my point of view in seeing them. They're the same as me, and we need to be treated with respect and kindness. And if people are bullying that person, for me to go and tell somebody, either someone from school or to tell her, and she would go to the school and tell them like, hey, this is what my child told me. Your mom too? Yeah, my mom would beat she would beat me. Like if I ever did something like that, like she would pull I brought you into this world, I will take you out of this world. Like that's the way my mom was. And my mom was scary. I was scared of her. Like whenever I would tell her like, oh, like these kids thought it was cool to do this, she'd be like, if you do that, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And I'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Like my mom was scary. I was scared of my mom, but she taught me well. She taught me not to be doing anything like that. She was scary. She was that Mexican mother who had the chancla or anything ready to hit me if I did something wrong. Like she was a good mother. Even before she passed away, she taught my nephew the same thing. Like she taught him to treat people with kindness, love. I mean, she even told me, even growing up, she's like, there's so much hate in this world. You need to spread kindness. You know, there could be people who like treat you like shit, like don't talk to you or they bully you, but just treat them with kindness, because at the end of the day, they're going to be like, you know what? That person was kind to me. She was a good mom. I miss her every day. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's been 4 years since I lost her to cancer. It's going to be 4 years in February coming up. So she passed away 2 days after Valentine's Day. But sometimes I hear her in the back of my head. I still feel like she's always with me. Like I always feel her presence. Like she's there. But I think that's the only update on that case, because it just happened like, I believe, it literally just happened yesterday. I do want to revisit that case along with the 5-year-old and the one that happened here in Texas where the little boy was walking home and he got shot. I do want to do a live just dedicated to those cases to talk about it. I am going to finish Ellen Greenberg. Trust me, I need to finish Ellen, because I learned there is a similar case like Ellen Greenberg that happened, but I think it was in England or Scotland. It happened like that. Is he okay? I believe. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I don't want to give you false information, but I think hold on, let me look it up real quick. Let's see. No. He ended up being killed. They killed him. Yeah, so it happened back in April of this year. Simon Cuevas was walking home from Brewer Academy when he was attacked by a group of teenagers and fatally shot. He was only 14 years old. Then they got the video footage and everything. So that one I do want to do like a live stream to that. Oh, there was another one. Hold on, wait. On September. What? Okay, yeah, I definitely need to do a live stream just for those cases. Yeah, they killed him. Yeah. I need to do a live stream just dedicated to that case. So I can do that. Tomorrow's Thursday. I could do that Friday. And then Saturday we could do Saturday? What is my schedule Saturday? Yeah, we could do either Saturday or Sunday. We could finish Ellen, or we can continue with Ellen. If not, I'll just do like a pre-recorded stream for Ellen and have it where you guys can look at it. I still have a lot to show you about Ellen. I've been digging into Sam Goldberg because I believe someone told me to look into him. I've been looking into him. He's a little sus. He's been sus. He's been suspicious. Yes? Okay. So Friday we could do that. But tomorrow we're going to talk about Virginia. So that's what I'm going to do right now is get all my information about her. So that way tomorrow we're all set. Ellen's case is horrific. Yes, it really is. It really is. The other day I was recording part 3 of it, and I had to stop because it was just so like, I got really emotional. I don't know why. I got like super emotional when I was talking about Ellen. I was like, I got really emotional, and it's horrific. It's very like graphic. And one thing about like Ellen's case, I told my grandma about Ellen Greenberg because she's like, what are you looking at? And I was like, oh, I'm looking at like Ellen Greenberg. She's like, who's that? And I explained her the whole case. I even showed her like the 3D diagram that they showed of where she was stabbed. And my grandma was like, how is that self-inflicting? That's obviously murder. Like somebody knew what they were doing. I was like, exactly. Like, but according to the medical examiner and everybody, they think it's self-inflicted. Yeah, it's so disturbing. My grandma from the bat, she was like, the husband did it. And I was like, the fiance, he's the fiance. She's like, the fiance did it. Like off the bat, my grandma was like, the fiance did it. Like, and she's like, you could just tell. She's like, if they can't tell, they must be blind. And I was like, exactly. My grandma got into the Ellen Greenberg case, and today she was watching the docuseries on Hulu, What Happened in Apartment 603. She did not move from that chair all day. She sat there and she was invested in the case. And she was like, more people need to talk about her, like Ellen. More people need to talk about Ellen because I feel like this case, they just rushed it, said, okay, homicide, changed it, self-inflicted, boom, that's it. And they just brushed it away. Right? Yeah. She was invested in that case. She was also invested in today we learned about another case that was similar to Ellen. I think her name was Phoebe Hanjuk. Let me pull up her picture. That's another case I'm going to talk about. But that one I need to do just like a case, like a live just to Phoebe, because I feel like if I combined Phoebe and Ellen, a lot of people are going to get it like mixed up. But it was somewhat similar to Ellen. Like, hold on, it's loading. Phoebe Hanjuk. You never heard of that case? I never heard of it either until like today. it popped up on my TikTok. And people were like, this case is so similar to Ellen. And I was like, what is this case? And I looked it up and I was like, whoa. So that one I need to do like a live just for Phoebe. Let me see. It's loading. What time is it? I forgot. Oh, at 10. All right, let it load. Okay. So here, I'll read you a little bit of Phoebe. So on the evening of December 2nd, 2010, 24-year-old Phoebe Hans Junk was found deceased on the floor of a refuse compactor room at the bottom of Valencia, a luxury high-rise apartment building located on St. Kilda Road, Melbourne. It was discovered she had fallen feet first from the 12th floor refuse room down the waste disposal shaft to the compactor below. The toxicology report revealed Phoebe to have a blood alcohol reading of 0.16% and high levels of prescription drugs. There have been no known reported incidents of a cause of death, as this is the history of Australia. Okay, why did it do that? It went blurry, or I'm going blurry. So, wait, what? Hold on. It moved. Why is it doing that? Okay, now my computer is just like going real bazonker. All right, well, I need to find more of this. I don't know why my computer did that. Yeah, justice for Phoebe too, yeah. So, they found her just deceased in it. Okay, I need to do more research on Phoebe, but that's like a little summary of it. I genuinely think she was and fought to escape, got knocked out. Someone. Oh, what is this? Wait, hold on. Hold on. We're not done. No, I don't want to put my number. Oh, I love her. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think I can show her, or maybe I can. Oh, but you can't even hear it. Okay, so I need to do a live stream on Phoebe because what did I just discover? So frustrating. Yeah, StreamYards is frustrating, and then my computer, my Wi-Fi goes in and out, so it just like freezes. But we're gonna do a live stream on Phoebe. But I want to do a dedicated live stream to like mysterious cases, like Kanika Jenkins. I think the other one was the Cecil. There's something happened in the Cecil Hotel in another case. I got a lot of stuff I gotta talk about with you guys, but I gotta go one case at a time. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about Virginia. Friday we're gonna talk about who are we talking about again? Friday? Oh, we're gonna talk about Simon and other cases. But yeah, I just wanted to come up on here, do a little quick live update. The live stream has been like very like whoa, bazonkers. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We have a lot to talk about with Virginia, and if we finish Virginia early, then we'll jump into Phoebe and we'll talk a little bit about Phoebe and what happened to her, and then we can get Ellen in there. See if we could do like a 3-hour live stream, maybe 4 tomorrow. We shall see. But I'm gonna end it because I believe OB is live, and I haven't seen OB in a very long time. So you guys should go subscribe to OB, Oblivious Benson. She is the best. She's hilarious. It's been a while. I think it's been like 2 weeks. I hadn't seen her. It was great to see you. That sounds great. Look forward to it. Yeah, it was great to see you and John Marie. You guys, I missed you guys. I missed you all. I haven't done a live in like 2 weeks. So I really need to get back on the ball. But I've been like really sick. So I was like in bed like, Yeah, she's hilarious. We love OB. She's so funny. But yeah, I've been catching up on Danny's live too. I missed like a lot. I also need to know his link to get my membership back because I forgot it was a free one. So I need to get my membership back on his stream. Yes, definitely. I need to take care of myself first. Yes. And I hope your son gets better. Like, I hope his fever goes down. I hope he feels better. This whole fall to winter, winter to fall to summer, it's just we're all getting sick. But yeah, this live stream was great. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow, probably around, what time is it? 8:30 Central Time. I'll be back on live. Oh yeah, you should come up on a panel with us sometime. I should, huh? I think MJ sent me the the link to jump up, but I was busy. I would have jumped on if I wasn't busy, but I was busy. But if I'm not busy the next one, then I'll join. Like, I'll get up there and talk. I'll be a little shy, but I'll talk. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow 8:30 I will be here. We're gonna talk about Virginia. I have a lot of stuff to do right now, but you guys are the best. I love you all, and I'll see you guys mañana. Bye, guys.